Welcome back. This is video number 2 for Excel Lab number 1. Uh, let's do a little editing. We'll start off by, I'm going to show you actually how to merge cells. If you notice, I've already placed in some figures here. These are the figures of sales for the months of January, February, and March. Now I need to know what these sales are from. So I'm going to have to, of course, enter a title for this result here. Now, if you notice how the cells are formatted, it's going to be impossible to get a good view of the whole title unless you somehow remove the lines from the cells above the info. So what we can do, and I'll show you how to do this. This is a little formatting for cells here. I'm going to highlight the cells directly above the figures that I've already input, and I'm going to format them. So format cells, and we're going to go to alignment, wrap text, because we're going to put the text in, and when you wrap the text, that means that all the text that you enter will be wrapped like a Word document. As you type in and you finish, it will go back around and start from left again. And we're going to merge cells, and that basically means you're going to take all the lines out. We're going to press OK. And you can see, there we go. We've merged and we've wrapped, and now we can type. So this is the Downtown Internet Cafe, and I'm just going to enter that. And now, if you notice the alignment on this, what we've entered, it's left, but it's also to the bottom. We want the text to the top, from top to bottom. So I'm going to put left centered, and you noticed here on the alignment, we're going to put top. So now your info's at the top. And we're going to also type in the next info, which is first quarter forecast. And we'll just tab that. So that will now enter in your second line. Now, you might say, everything looks uniform here. Everything looks the same. It just looks like a whole bunch of info on paper. We can actually change some things here to change the uniform and outlook so it looks a little more presentable and it's a little more defined. So one of the things we can do, first of all, is change the font. You know, the title always should be a larger font, I believe. So we're going to change the font size up to 16, which means we're also going to have to make this cell larger. Also, I'm going to center this, right? And let's add a little color fill to that. Well, actually, let's change the lettering back. We'll fill the color in the back. I don't like that color. There we go. That's nice. Nicely, right? Nicely done. So the next thing we can actually do is I like to make a border around my info. So I already know for this project we'll be adding a total and an average, which I haven't input yet. So I'm just gonna do that here. I'm gonna make a border. See? Those lines are a little more defined. You know exactly where you're looking for. And I've extended this, so again, all I'm going to have to do is now merge what we've already merged. So, okay. So now we're just going to have to change that format a little bit. There we go. Nice, right? Let's do a little more editing. I'll show you a little trick here. Um, if you're ever doing a chart, I find that it looks better lots of times for the grid to have different shapes, shades and coloring. You can actually read it better. It's a little trick I've learned. So I'm just gonna autofill the color for those rows. I'm gonna change the color a little bit. I'll make it subtle. See that there? So every other cell or row, I'll change to that format. I didn't choose the right color here. Let's do that again. We'll do that one more time. So if you notice already, this is looking a lot nicer. This whole document has taken form. It looks a little more presentable, a little more organized. I'm going to show you next how to do a formula. And one of the simplest formulas to do is, of course, a sum formula. So that's the first thing we'll be doing. So I'm going to highlight what I would like in my formula. And if you see here, I already have a formula builder. I'm going to click on that. So this is where I want my total. I want my total in B9. I'm going to remember that B4 through 8 are going to be what I need to make B9. All right, so let's click on B9, go to the formula, and already what pops up? Sum. Look at that. Is that not easy? They've already put it there. That is sum. We're adding everything up. Sum. And now it's going to tell you B4 to B8. That's correct. So we're going to press enter and we're done. Your sum is already in. We're going to do that same formula for the others. And again, it's so easy. Sum. Enter. And again, sum. And see, D4 to D8, which is great. All right, so let's get rid of that. Now you have your sums for January, February, and March. This is one of the simplest actual formulas to deal with. And there are a lot of formulas that already have been input for you. You don't have to worry about figuring out how to do a formula yourself. They've already been put in. I'm going to actually show you now how you can hide a row. So we'll highlight this row. We'll click. And we'll press hide. What happened to row 9? 8, 10. How do we get it back? Click again. Unhide. And make sure I'm clicking the right place here. Right in between. And it's back. Simple, easy, and I'll say simple again because it really is just simple. Now we're going to actually create a chart, and I'm going to create a simple chart now. I'm just going to take these values, highlight them, and I'm going to insert a table. So insert a table, and I'm going to choose the type of table. Let's insert a chart. Let's look at all the charts we have here. What type of chart would you like? Let's do something fun. Clustered pyramid. Take a look at what happens. You can actually format that same chart you're inserting. I'm not going to do any formatting now. Just want to show you how this looks. And what's great about this is that you size this after you've gotten your details. You size that up. You just wait for the arrow. Size that to your liking. So as you can see, you'll be able to tell what's selling, what's not selling, what's you're expected to sell as far as the high selling. You have your total sales. If you do not want your total sales in here, you can actually, when you highlight the chart, take that out. So again, it's just a simple format. You can do another format for this. The only thing I wouldn't suggest you use, of course, is a pie chart because it doesn't equal 100%. But you can do a line chart. You can just do any option out there that works well. Columns, anything. I hope you've learned a little bit from this video. I will see you next time where we'll be doing our last video for Excel Lab 1. See you next time.